Hello buddy, welcome to the video. These are the things you can do in No Man's Sky. I'm going to cover all the main things, okay, majority of them. I can't cover everything because it'll take freaking a whole year because the game's been going for 8 years and there's a lot of stuff in the game. So let's cover the main things. Hope you like the background. This is the fifth anniversary Golden Vector photo. Anyway, folks, you can screenshot this and have it as your desktop. Anyway, let's get on to the first one. Number 1, galaxy jumping. Galaxy jumping in No Man's Sky is pretty simple. Get to the core, go through the core, you're in another galaxy. Your ship breaks, and everything breaks in your inventory and everything like that once you get to the next galaxy. But it's worth it in the end. It is, right? Because you're in another galaxy to explore the same size as the last one. So get on your freighter, right? Get to the center, jump through the core, go to a new galaxy. You've got 255 to explore, which is pretty cool. And there's also an optional one, which I've got, which is only private to invite only, which is 256. Anyway, on to the next one. Right, number 2, ship hunting. This is general ship hunting. Ship hunting at trading posts or in the space station. Yes, there's another ship hunting you can do. I want to show you later on this video. All you just do is stand at the trading post or at the space station, wait for a ship to arrive and find a nice one. Yeah, pretty cool. And I was and am a ship hunter now. I've been a ship hunter for years in No Man's Sky, and it's one of the best time killers. Takes ages to do and master, and there is a art form to ship hunting. You've got to know everything about the ships, you know, ship classes and everything like that. Okay, and a lot of people do ship hunting in creative mode because it's free to do. So ship hunting is cool as long as you got the money for it. Anyway, let's get on with the next. Crashing economies. Yes, in No Man's Sky you can crash economies. You can indeed. The economy of a system that you're in, you can crash it. Yeah, I bet you didn't know like that. You could do like what Wall Street crash. Yeah, you can do it in No Man's Sky. All you need to do is just sell everything you've got and it crashes the economy. Yeah, so if you go down to a trading post, go into the space stations and you find a terminal like that, you sell everything you've got at a high price and nothing becomes worth anything anymore. You know, you get really low price on everything that you sell. You know, you don't want low prices from things that you sell. You want high prices. But if you sell too much, you crash the economy. Yeah, and you can just crash economy after economy. If you go into the spatial anomaly, you can go to where the ship parts are. You can get something called the economy scanner. That will show you on the galaxy map the economies which have got a high rating, which are tier 3. And then you can go there, sell all your stuff really cheap, and crash the economy. Cool. Right, next one. Right, this one is Sentinel hunting. Yes, Sentinel interceptors. You can get them as a personal ship. All you need to do is fight some Sentinel ships in space. Then the Sentinel Dreadnought will arrive. You destroy the Dreadnought, right? And then you get something called a carrier AI or something. Anyway, if I remember what it is, I'll put it up on the screen. You get one of them and you can scan for crashed Sentinel ships all over each galaxy and you get all sorts, okay? And just go hunting Sentinel interceptors. Let's get on to the next one. Crash ships. This is the next one. Find some crash ships and do them up. Yeah, you can. They're harder to do up and it's a bit of a challenge. So if you want a bit of a challenge in No Man's Sky, hunt some crash ships. Crash ships can be found all over the place. You get them by going into a space station, going to the cartographer, yeah, all the archives, right? And you can get a map for, I believe it's an emergency beacon map or something like that. You can get them, okay? And then you can find a crash ship. You find all sorts. You can even find living ships, but you must have a living ship to begin with to actually, you know, claim the living ship. But you find exotics and all sorts and crash ships on planets. Okay, let's go for the next. Next one, knowledge stones. You can learn languages by going to knowledge stones. You find these all over the map. You've got 3 separate languages in No Man's Sky, the main ones, which is Viking, Gek, and Korvax. And also you can learn all the Atlas words. What this does, it gets you extra titles in the game. Yeah, it's just fun, just running around learning all the words. And it helps to learn the words when you're in in conversations with aliens on planets. You can actually understand what they are saying, right? Yeah, if you don't want to do that, you can go up to the space anomaly where the exosuit guy is, right? Who does the exosuit upgrades, and you can get a universal translator if you want to cut corners, right? But this is what you can do. That's a knowledge stone, and learn all the languages. Cool. Next one. Do all the storylines. Yes, this is the next one. We've got several storylines in No Man's Sky. I can't name them all. It's just that my favourite one is Dreams of the Deep, which is an underwater one. You've got the Atlas Path, you've got Awakenings, you've got all sorts, right? Get on with the storylines. You know, it'll teach you a lot about the game. They are like tutorials in a way of the storylines. You get all sorts of things. You know, my advice is do all the storylines first before you do anything in the game, and then you'll be all kitted up by the end of all the storylines. Yeah, which is awesome. So get on with them storylines, learn about the game, and then I'll see you at the other end. Cool. On to the next. Right, you like this one. Shipbuilder. Yeah, Shipbuilder's just come in recently, and you can modify and create ships. There's a lot of controversy about the shipbuilding No Man's Sky, right? But I'll talk about it neutral this time, right? You can scrap ships to get parts to put on other ships, okay, and make your own bespoke ship. It can be very expensive whilst you're in normal mode or permadeath, right, or survival, but in creative mode it's completely free, right? But there's lots of parts for a lot of ships. Currently we have the explorers, fighters, haulers, and what did I say, solar ships. They're all the ships that you can do, the classes of ships for modifying, and you can change the colors and change the everything about them, including the class, right? So the shipbuilder is cool, so give it a go. Right, on to the next one. Next one, get yourself a freighter. Yes, you can get a freighter. You can do all sorts of freighters. You can upgrade the engines. You can put, you know, modules in. You can do all sorts to your freighter. You also can control everything about your gameplay from your freighter, like your squadron and your frigates. Yes, your frigates. You can do your frigates. If you get a frigate, you can send them out on missions to collect items for you, and so you can sell. It's the cooler freighters because you can also modify what they look like inside. There's also a building menu. We can change the color and the different types, right? The only thing that it hasn't got, you cannot upgrade the class directly from the console in the center. But freighters are awesome. They are. They're brilliant. And you can park all your ships. I believe you can get 12 ships on your... You can get, I think, 3, 6... You get 9 ships, 9 of 12 ships in your freighter at one time, okay? So it's a place where you can store all your ships. It's a place where you can store all your stuff, and it can fly with you. Yes, it can fly with you, right? You can take it to systems. You can use it as your personal mobile base if you want to do. So you can jump from system to system, from galaxy to galaxy in your freighter, right? You can do anything in here. I use mine all the time. I rarely build bases on planets. My freighter is the place where I live. Okay, it is. Yeah, I love my freighter, my junker, but it's a cool place to be. Plus, you have all your crew on there. You can grow things. You can do everything on your freighter. My recommendation is get one, modify it, and then you'll be happy. Next one. Right, next one. Become a pirate. Yes, you can be a pirate and destroy freighters and frigates and all sorts. And also they've got cargo pods that follow them around. You can get some cool stuff. Unfortunately, your standing will drop in that system when you do become a pirate. But you can sell and sell and sell and make a ton of money. Yeah, just Put on your pirate's cap, your eye patch, have a wooden leg, and off you go. Become a space pirate. Shoot everything that's around and just kill, kill, kill. Destroy and destroy and make loads of money in the process. You also have pirate systems where you can go and sell your loot, which is pretty cool. Let's go on to the next one. No Man's Sky is full of creatures. Why not hunt them like ships? And people do. A lot of people do. I do. Yeah, you can do some creature hunting. Currently, recently, in this last update, we've got bugs. Right? These big, scary bugs. But there's a virtually endless amount of procedurally generated creatures in No Man's Sky. All you need is a handful of creature pellets, and you make them with carbon. Okay? You know the resource of carbon? Yeah, so it's easy to do. Get some creature pellets, get yourself some creatures. Cool. And you can also add the creatures that you find to your discoveries. Okay? And you can add them on bases on a wonder projector. Anyway, on to the next one. Right, folks, this one is base building. Base building is one of the most integral parts of No Man's Sky, if the most integral part. This is what everybody should learn and does learn, and everybody makes the most of it. You can create so many different bases in No Man's Sky. And remember, if you put a base computer down on a planet, you can create a base. You know, you can do all sorts. Base building in No Man's Sky is incredibly popular, one of the most popular subjects. People love making bases. I've got fucking loads of bases. And you can also do glitch building, right? And all types of building tips and tricks and all sorts. Build anywhere and everywhere on planets, right? And you can have multiple bases on the same planet. Base building is one of the number one things in No Man's Sky, and it's cool, right? And everybody loves it. Even the Hello Games do building competitions and feature them in the Space Anomaly. Anyway, let's go on to the next. Right, this is the next one. This is Sentinel Battles. All you need to do is shoot one Sentinel and then you start getting into a battle with them. Sentinels are the robotic menace in No Man's Sky. They are like the gatekeepers, right? So either you want to annoy them or you don't. You also get Sentinels in robot, dog, and mech form. And Sentinels also can fight you in space as well in ships. And also you get Sentinel carriers, which are big freighter ships. And you can destroy them like on Star Wars. Awesome. So get yourself fighting some Sentinels. On to the next. Next one, finding treasure chests. These are called artifact crates. If you don't know where to find these, you can go up into the space station, get yourself a map for treasure, a treasure map. And what it'll do is it'll find an old monument or an old city or something like that and scan the ground and you will find a treasure chest. It takes 3 keys to open each chest. And once you open the chest, you get an extremely rare item for your discoveries. And the items within the chest cost, they are worth a lot of credits. Yeah. So creating, finding treasure chests is a good way of making money in credits, money in No Man's Sky. So go get yourself some chests and make some money. Let's get on to the next one. Right, I best leave it there. Right, no next one. But you can do all sorts. You can create a actual working mine with mining equipment. You can dig your resources out of the ground. You can min-max your ship. Put all the modules in. You can do the same to your freighter. Max it out. You can do it to your exocraft. Max them out. Right? You can do anything and everything that your imagination can ever think of in an open world space game. Yeah, there's so much to do in No Man's Sky. 8 years worth of free updates. Think of that, right? That's how much you can do. I cannot list them all in one video, right? But I might do a part 2 and part 3 of this if you're still stuck on what to do in No Man's Sky. But as a new player in the game, if you're a new player, good God, you've got so much to do. Okay? You'll be playing the game for years, like I've been. 8 long years. Anyway, thanks for watching the video, and I will see you all in the next. Tatty bye.
Jim is brutal and honest with reviews, because his channel is controversial about the news. He loves open world games and space and land. He helps all the new players hand in hand. Subscribe to Jim, his channel cool, with blues and rock. His videos will make you drool. With his assistant Bob, he will make you smile. With reviews and views, they